Hey, Jeff Howard here at Kiteboarding.com. Man, is the season getting underway, and we have some really cool deals on some surfboard setups. Surfboards, strapless, straps, whatever, has become really popular in the last, I'm going to say, good 3 to 4 years. And it's really getting going, and we've got a lot of products that will get you out there on the water. And I want to try to answer some questions that we've had some of the people who are asking us how to do a setup, how to adjust your stance with, what should you do and how should you set this up. So I want to start off, you can get a surfboard that you may have used just in your surf that you like and you want to turn it into a kiteboard. Now the only difference is most surfboards are set up very lightly on the glass. So if you're not jumping, you're not launching it or whatever, you're riding it really hard, you'll probably be okay. But a lot of surfboards cannot take the pounding and the pressure that you put on with a kiteboard, pushing against the rail. When you're just standing on a surfboard, it's a lot different. So it's not a problem. You can set those up if you have your favorite one, but getting into a board that is made for kite surfing, they're definitely laid up a whole lot different. The shaping is definitely different. The way that the board drives through the water as you're pulling it, it's not the drag. That's one thing you'll get from a normal surfboard, is you get a whole lot of drag as you're not going as fast as you would with a kite. So if you want to set that up, let's say it's just a surfboard, we've got a lot of options for you. There's many pads that we have, stick down pads that you can put onto the board. Some people just go with wax, but I love the pads. You get a lot more surface area on there. Your wax doesn't all come off and it stays on there all the time. Now, if you do not have inserts and you want to put those put the straps on those surfboards, we do have the stick down patches. Now, these are real popular from NSI. These come in a set. They have a set of 4 with the screws and everything else. And it's very simple. It's basically a peel and stick. Once you get that surface area set up for it, you're ready to go. You peel, you stick, you screw your straps on. Now, let me show you a little bit. When you go into sticking down a pad, a lot of people ask, what is the distance that is a good reference to start by putting my insert or my pad? I recommend set the board all the way to the back of the board here and measure up about 8 inches and go to center. So I look at this one here, I'm about 8 inches to the center insert, and that's a good starting point. Now once you know that that's where your foot's going to be placed, let's just say right in here, right in front, 8 inches where my foot, look where your pad's going to be laid out. You can take one of these pads, the full setup's down here, like this. It's a stick down type pad. The Machado, this is a really good price one we've got going on. And what you want to do is think about where you're going to put your foot on that pad and then position it right here. Now, a big thing is get you a permanent marker, make a small little dot on your board, and then stick that thing down. It's really simple and easy. Now, if you want to add the inserts, I've seen a lot of people come in here, stick these down, and then try to find out right where that is underneath this pad. Do a little cutout and then stick it right over this stick down. So that's just setting up for a surfboard, and that's a good starting point. So check your back foot. Now once you get your back foot in there, a good stance width, depending on what you want to do in your spread from front to back foot, you're looking inside to inside, averaging around 16 to 17. If you're really tall, you can go up to 18. If you've got a board you're going to ride very fast and very aggressive and you got those waves to get up on, if it's smaller type waves, narrow your stance width. It'll make it a lot easier on your legs and your feet. So a lot of times when I get into the surf side, I will set my strap more to the rear, and then I have a nice clear area out here in the front of the pad, so when I'm on a normal tack going upwind and heading out, I have my front foot in the strap, and then I have my back foot out weight a little bit further forward so I get that upwind ability. So again, you got 16 to 18 in your stance width. Usually straps are placed 6 inches to 6.5 inches apart. And we've got some killer deals on some straps as well that I want to talk to you about. Now, let me give you another thing too. These are really cool. These are called Kling Ons. Now, you can get these with the screws going front and back, which is parallel, or you can get them horizontal that go across. If you have a board that has 2 inserts side by side, you can run those like that. Some people have some of the older stuff. Also, some of the newer stuff has a 2 screw setup for their strap, and that's what these are for. These are really cool. A lot of guys come in here, they don't have to have straps. They screw these on, and you can see you could walk around the board very easily, but if you need this, your foot, you can simply grab these and lock that board on just enough to carry it up over a big wave or do what you want to do with those. Very popular. They definitely start to teach you how to start riding strapless. Get away from having the straps on the board. It's a really nice setup. This is a lot of fun. Some guys, you can buy these individually. Some guys just buy one, put it in the front, which is your lead foot. So if you go into a jump, you can lead that board with you. So anyway, those are the Kling Ons. Very simple. If you have any questions that they'll fit your board, don't hesitate to give us a call here at the shop. Now we do have a really cool special going on. We bought out some of these air rush straps. We got some great prices on them. We've got them in the narrow, fully adjustable. Underneath here, it's all Velcro. These stretch out. You won't find them at a better price than this. These are full neoprene and full padded. They're definitely not cheap pads. They're just narrow. If you like that type of strap, then you look at the narrow type setup. Now we also have those in a symmetrical as well, but in a wide foot strap. These are very nice as well. They've got a lot of adjustability to them. You can quickly go down and tension that up, loosen that up, however you like to get those to fit your liking. But a lot of people ask another question is how to remove some of these pads. Now, if it's a manufactured board in the kite board and they've been stuck down, in most cases they're glued, and that's very, very difficult to get off that board. I've seen a lot of guys work the foam and getting it off using either acetone, Goo Gone, alcohol. But if they're stuck down with a 3M backing like most of these, here's the slingshots. We still got a bunch of these. These are real popular. We've been selling these like crazy for the price that they are. You've got the back pad. You've also got the front pads. You will not find a better price on these. These have been going out here like crazy. Everybody's setting up their boards, changing out their pads. But again, if you have a board like or a pad like this that's stuck on before, you can simply start peeling up the edge here using Goo Gone and alcohol and slowly peel that off. Then get the Goo Gone underneath there and get that tape, that adhesive removed. It takes a little bit of work, but it's completely possible and it's not too hard. We've done more than a few around here in the shop just to get some people get their pads replaced. And they're very easy to stick back down. You simply line up where you want your foot strap holes. They do have holes here. Now, another tip I'd like to get to you is, let's say you lay your strap down, you're looking for your holes in the board. What I always like to do is when I know approximately where I'm at on the pad, as I stick this down, if you miss it and you know where one might be, get close, get a Phillips screwdriver, find that area and keep putting pressure till the screwdriver, you'll feel it drop into one of those holes. Once it drops into that hole, a Phillips screwdriver, if you sit there and twist it and push it down, it will easily cut a perfect hole down into that to give you your insert placement and everything else. But we've got a killer deal going on with some different pads, straps, everything else for these surfboards. And I tell you, it's getting real popular. We've got some of the new boards in here from Crazy Fly that are just really riding really nice. If you get a chance to come down here, let us know. I'd love to get you out on some demos and stuff. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call here at Kiteboarding.com, and we're waiting for the good winds. Come on down and ride with us.